Oh, hey, what's going on, YouTube? Hey, I got some coins yesterday. I processed them. I put them, listed them for sale, and one of them already sold. So I guess we'll start with that one. So this was a coin I received yesterday. It actually came in an order with these other graded coins below. This one here was from a separate seller, and this one just came in the mail today. So anyways, this is a beautiful 1890 San Francisco mint. Anytime you can find one of these and it actually has like a frost look, both on the obverse and the reverse, they'll sell pretty quick because I don't know if you guys look or if you buy coins on eBay, but it's really hard to find like problem-free coins that actually look nice on both sides. So this definitely has the mirror on the reverse, if you could see my finger there, and it has the mirror on the obverse. So paid up for this one. I got this one for $76 and just sold for 165 bucks. So I've got to ship that out. I've taken a photo of the coin with the label. I'm obviously not going to show the guy's name on there, and I wrote my thank you card, and I'm probably going to send him I usually like send like buffalo nickels, but since the profit's pretty decent on it, and he did pay over 100 bucks for the coin, I'm probably going to send a Indian head cent or penny. That my bag's getting kind of low. I've sent out a lot of gifts, so a lot of sales. So let's see, I'm going to send him this one. Oh, it's a 1907 looks like. So we'll get that one sent out. Which, it's just part of the process. Again, I just literally listed it last night. Next, we'll show you here the 1883 New Orleans mint, Morgan. Again, I don't know about you guys, but it's just getting harder and harder to find these. So again, frosted reverse on the eagle, definitely mirror-like fields, and the obverse, just a beautiful coin. And again, a little bit of mirroring on that as well. So this one I picked up, I thought I got a pretty good price. $58 is what I paid for it, and I think I have this one listed for about 100 bucks. I think it's worth it all day long. I do have other comparable sales too. I sold one of these, I want to say 3 months ago. Was not as nice as this one. I think I sold for 90. So I think this one's worth at least 95, 100 bucks. It's a nicer looking coin. So looking forward to sharing that with someone. Next is the coin that came in today. It's an 1880 1880 New Orleans mint. And the reason I picked this one up, I forgot what I paid for this. I don't think I paid a lot for it. I think I paid like 35 bucks for it. But the seller didn't realize that the O mint mark, which, let me get a pencil out here. This mint mark here, that is super tiny. So that's called the Micro O. And what that is, it's a mint mark where they actually took a barber quarter. Again, these were hand stamped back in the day. There was no factory machine. There's literally a guy with a mint marking tool, and he was stamping out the smaller mint mark. So these are called Micro O's. I think it's a top 50 VAM. Coin is in decent shape. It is a fairly popular. A lot of people like to fill this in their sets. So I think to pick this up for 35 bucks, maybe I paid 38. That's like a cull price. This is a very nice, strong AU coin, lower AU coin that someone can send in to get graded or just have it in their collection if they're looking for a nice Micro O example. So I don't think these are that expensive. So I think I'm going to ask maybe 65, 70 bucks for it, and it should sell pretty quick because, again, it's harder to find nice Micro O coins out there. The next one here is a Rattler. So this is a PCGS Rattler coin. Got this for 99 bucks. I already have it listed for 145. I think it's worth it. These are definitely harder to find, and I think this is one of those coins that you could send in to CAC and it would be worth a lot more. So anytime I'm finding these older Rattler coins that don't have that little green CAC sticker on it, and I think it would CAC, I think it's a nice example. So I definitely appreciate picking those up. And I think this was the least expensive PCGS Rattler Morgan silver dollar listed on eBay. The seller was just having a sale and nobody noticed this because everyone's shopping for other stuff. So I picked this one up for $99. Really happy about it. And again, if it sits in my store a little longer, no big deal. I think all the Morgans, especially these Rattler Morgans that again are from the late 80s. This is when PCGS came out. Again, they own PSA as well. I think these will go up in value even more next year when the reverse proof Morgans and Peace dollars come out along with the proofs. It just increases the popularity. Right now, the slabs are kind of soft. Like I've noticed, Mint State 63s and 64s kind of lower in price. There's more and more sellers that have them now, so the supply is definitely out there. Demand isn't as strong because most of the demand was gobbled up when the commemoratives came out last year. So this year's kind of a a filling portion for Morgans and Peace dollars, but it's going to pick back up again. There's going to be more people interested in these older graded coins. I think these are going to go up. I've never owned one of these, so this is from the, I think, 1990. So this is either the third or fourth generation NGC holders. This is their very, very early years. So if you notice, there is no barcode. So if you can compare that to the newer style, it actually has a barcode, which can easily be found. Obviously, you type this number in. It's a pretty old number, and part of the sticker here is fell off, which is normal. Like a lot of times these had a price tag on them, or someone put something on there and they left it on there for over the years and then they tried to clean it off. So it's kind of normal to see the older stickers. But this was the first year that they actually put a hologram sticker to kind of fight against fraud. Before that, they kind of did like an engraving. And then, yeah, guess what, guys? Even in the early 90s, people were counterfeiting these holders and putting fake coins inside. But other than that, besides the holder being old, which is cool, I've never owned one of these. If you can look at the width, that's why they call it a fatty. So see how much fatter that is? I don't know if it's that much fatter. But if I put the old holder next to the new one, it definitely is a little fatter. And there's definitely some thicker plastic on that. So they probably downsize these too because the manufacture process probably costs them more. And they look or the supplier is just like, hey, I can't give you these holders anymore. So NGC has been using this style ever since. But anyways, the coin itself is beautiful. Again, it's a common date, 1880, San Francisco Mint. These coins have gotten really popular, so everyone likes the look of them. They were inexpensive not too long ago, and they just keep going up in value. So what did I buy this one for? My notes here. I got this one for $126, which I thought was very fair for Mint State 64, and I think I'm asking $165 for it in my shop, so in my eBay store. But again, anytime you get Frosted Eagle and a Frosted Liberty and an old holder, again, this is something you can send to CAC. Again, I'm not CAC certified, but I might send it to someone that can send out to CAC. If this doesn't sell shortly, and if they were to do that, you got yourself a $200 coin all day long because of the holder. It's in good shape. It's an older original fatty holder, and if you got that green sticker on there, you can definitely improve the value. And last but not least is an 1879 San Francisco. I typically don't pick up higher Mint State 66 coins just because they're ultra expensive and they typically don't look that nice to me for what people are asking for them. But again, I got this from the same seller. Definitely paid up for it. Paid $333 for this coin. I do have it listed on my store for $395, which is kind of like the middle price point of a 1879 San Francisco through NGC. I think the coin is beautiful, and I was happy to get that added and just get something a little bit nicer added to my store. I've noticed like a lot of the people that buy from me, they typically do pay up for my raw ungraded coins. And I might update some of the photos of some of the raw 1879 San Francisco minted coins now that eBay allows you to put up to 24 photos versus the 12. So I think it would make sense for me to take side-by-side photos like, hey, this is why I'm asking X amount of dollars for this raw 1879 San Francisco, because here's an actual real-life Mint State 66. Not saying that my rock coins would grade out as a mint state 66, but it's just for comparison purposes. A lot of times it helps people or the buyer understand, like, yeah, that is a really good looking coin. That is why they're asking that much for it, because if you were to send it in to get graded, you'd get something similar. So anyways, always can appreciate these. I don't really have this type of or quality of coin in my possession very long. And if you saw a couple videos back when I took back the Mint State 65 and Mint State 64, really nice 1879S's to the coin shop when I liquidated some older inventory. Definitely lost money on those, so I'm happy to actually get an 1879 graded back into my shop. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you appreciate my transparency. I'm one of the few channels will tell you what I paid for something, and one of the few channels will tell you that what I'm asking for it, but I think it's fair. And again, it's a lot of it has to do with finding the deal in the first place. And now this actual seller that sold me these coins, he has 3 others in his shop, and he's asking, I think, $375 for them. But he had, like I said, he had a sale, and I took advantage. So, but reselling my coins, like this one here, and making a small, a decent profit helps me get more cool stuff like this in the shop, just to get a little more variety. But really, I'm not looking for this kind of stuff. I mean, I am up to a certain degree, but when I find a deal on nicer stuff like this that's harder to find, I recommend you pick that stuff up as well. Even if you're, if you're looking to add it to your collection, it's just something cool to have, especially when they're nicer coins like this. So appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you'll learn something and follow me along my journey. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.